Hey, my name is Rick and welcome to my Cape Cod life, except we're in New Hampshire. We're at the Homesteaders of New England. This is my grandson Jonah. Say hi, Jonah.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Oh, great. This is the Homesteaders of New England gathering,
Yep.
fall gathering.
Yep, second one.
And you're in charge, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm the guy. I was just saying, I hate calling myself the founder because there was somebody doing Homesteaders in New England before I was, but he put the ball down and I kind of picked it up and ran with it.
Yeah, some great booths and met some really cool people.
Yep, we've got some awesome vendors out this year. We've got Blue Seal who's a sponsor, Murray McMurray, Kenco Farm Fence Supplies. Really just some great sponsors that help us put the event on, and a bunch of great local vendors that come out and provide their own farm produced goods for everyone else here.
Yeah, very cool. So how many people are coming this year?
So we had about 400 people. I haven't run the numbers yesterday, but I'm guessing based on just kind of looking around, we had about 400 people come out yesterday.
Oh, awesome.
Obviously, we have ticket sales available at the door this year, so we're not sure, but I mean, last year we ran about 400 people through. This year we had about 400 people, and we're looking to keep growing the event.
Oh, awesome. That's so cool. I can't wait for next year, actually.
Yeah, next year's going to be a blast. We're already planning. I've got some cool speakers lined up potentially.
Oh, yeah.
Hoping to finalize that.
Some rumors. I hope
you may hear some rumors going around. Nothing's confirmed yet, but
of course not.
But we're looking at bringing some of my friends in from all over the different parts of the country to talk stuff that's relevant here in New England.
That's perfect.
So we are New England focused, and the way we kind of look at it is, you may not be from New England, but if you have experience on a small farm or homestead that you can share with people who live here and we can adapt that knowledge, that's kind of how we like to do it.
Yeah, very good.
Cool.
Well, I want to thank you for everything. And
awesome. Rick, thanks for coming out. It was great meeting you.
Great meeting you too.
So real quick, I won't go too far into intros. It's Morgan. Everyone knows him. He spoke here last year. If you don't know Morgan, go ahead, clap. Morgan's great. Obviously, big YouTube guy, big TikTok guy. Knows a lot about coming to a place where you want to develop a farm and growing that farm. It's cool that Morgan has such a large audience, and that definitely is one of the reasons why we love having him here, because he can bring a lot of people in to hear kind of what we're talking about as homesteaders. But honestly, the reason why we bring him back every year is because he's done what a lot of people want to do, to buy a piece of land and build something on that piece of land. So we love having him here, and we love sharing all of what he has to say, even if it's not necessarily directly. So, Morgan, thank you for coming out every year. We love having you here, and I'm going to pass the mic over to him.
Awesome. Thanks, Jack. And big hand for Jack, too. Without him, this wouldn't be happening. And, for us here in New England to have an event where we can come together, and really just build community, there's, a certain measure of magic in that, and just being in person and being with each other. And so, yeah, thank you, Jack, seriously.
Hey, Dani.
Hey, Rick.
Here we are at the Homesteaders of New England. You having fun?
I am having a great time. It was very rainy this morning, but did learn a lot about rotational grazing, which was really awesome.
That was interesting.
Yeah, where I've got the goats, I really want to start getting them on that program. So yeah.
And I loved your talk yesterday with Morgan. That was awesome.
That was a lot of fun. I'm short.
Yes, I got you. Yeah, it was interesting moving to a different state to do the homesteading and how to build a from the ground up, more or less.
Yeah. It was also nice to like kind of get my toes wet a little bit in public speaking.
Yeah.
Because I do a lot of, this, but I'm talking to friends in my phone, and that's a little different than being in front of actual people and answering questions on the
You're
spot.
no stranger to a stage either, but it's
This
different.
This is true. Instead of being on the stage doing musical theater, I'm on a stage and I'm me, and that's a little different than portraying a character. But I've been talking to Jack, and I might have a speaker spot here solo next year, so I got to find a topic. Help. So that may be a thing next year.
Oh, I'll be here.
Woohoo!
Woo! So I was talking to Jack. He said there's about 400 of us he had coming this year. That's
nice.
Pretty cool.
That is good. That about matches the numbers from last year. So it's I'm excited to see like something regional here, because Homesteaders of America is great, but it's very far away, and it is kind of focused more toward like those warmer climates. But when you've got 6 months of winter, you've got to use different strategies. Well, in general in New England, so but basically your growing season's over for you like end of October, November-ish.
Yeah.
And then you can't get anything out till April, March, so there's, like a whole big pause, and you've got to learn to work around that. So having something regional like this is really important.
Absolutely.
Like, that's the great thing about YouTube is the community there, and I have made a lot of friends.
Yeah, and we actually got to meet last month.
Yes.
I went to her homesteading housewarming.
Housewarming party. Yeah.
Fun.
Homestead warming, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I did get very homesteady gifts, i.e. post driver. Yes.
My favorite tool.
Yeah, it was very, very helpful for my goats. And
this is a great opportunity to meet people that you know online. And
absolutely. Networking.
Meet Morgan and Jack from Mindful Homestead.
Yeah, no, it's a really great community, and it's really excited to get like connected again with more like regional, like close to you homesteaders, because community sufficiency, like self-sufficiency is a big thing, but like community sufficiency is really really ideal.
Right. Because you have a pool of knowledge, a pool of wisdom.
Yep.
We were talking about
sometimes extra muscle.
Yeah, and extra muscle.
Yep. So,
absolutely. Well, thanks a lot for giving me a second.
Woohoo! Anytime.
And we're gonna go.
Friends, I'm back home finally. I'm out in the backyard, and those chickens want to go for a little run, so let me take care of them. A little harvest there. The girls are back in the run. It started raining. It's going to be getting dark fairly soon, so they'll start going in for the night. You saw my little basket of harvest. There's probably more out there, but that's all I could grab before it started raining. I had the best time with Jonah this weekend at the Homesteaders of New England up in New Hampshire. It was a great time. I learned a lot of things. I made some new friends, caught up with some old friends, and I'm looking forward to seeing them again next year. Well, thanks for coming on my little journey with me. And as always, my Cape Cod life.